My name is David Merrill. I'm the head chef over here at the Cedar Room. What I hope to bring to the community is an opportunity to explore new horizons that people maybe haven't before because it was too expensive, too intimidating, too abroad. And I just kind of want to bring an opportunity for people to try new things in, exciting ways that, are still small town affordable. Stop on by at the Cedar Room located here in the historic Canteen District.
Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Where's my mouse? Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
best of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. KOOQ North Platte, K251CP North Platte, 98.1 and 1410. We're online too at northplattepost.com. The following is an Eagle Media Sports presentation. North Platte High Sports on northplattepost.com, FM 98.1 and AM 1410 are brought to you by
Justin Thompson Agency, American Family Insurance, Hands of the Heartland, La Casa del Rios, Dave's Place, Cole Jonasson with High Street Insurance.
North Platte will reset the offense. Eli Broman steps back for three in the corner again. That is 3 threes for Eli Broman today. 9 points, and a timeout going to be called by Alliance.
Al's Lock and Save, State Farm Agent Bobby Holtz, Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan, Great Plains Foot and Ankle, The Fortify Group, Larry's Glass, Shelter Insurance Agents Pete Boltz and Brett Rogo, Puro Clean.
Now to Gans. Gans. Oh, that's going to be stolen by Kamensky. Kamensky up the court now with it. Having Kamensky Euroing up for the layup.
Oh, it's a left-hand scoop.
Great Plains Health. Great Plains Health Sports and Therapy. Jay Engel with Farm Bureau Financial Services. Runza. Double Dips. Merrick's Ranch House. Mid-Plains Community College. Szechuan Famous Food and Sushi Bar. The Cedar Room.
Here's the voice of the Dogs, Paxton Gordon.
It's game number 2 of the A2 District playoffs here as North Platte High School, the number 4 seed, take on the 1-seeded Omaha North and the Vikings from Omaha. I'm Paxton Gordon. Welcome in, everybody, for what is round number 2 of the A2 District tournament. North Platte High School dominated Omaha South yesterday at home to open up the A2, 52-5, thanks to a double-double from Nora Worrell. And now we'll go from one end of the spectrum in terms of difficulty to the other as we go from, I hate to say the worst team in the state, but they've yet to win a game, Omaha South, to now the best team in the state, well, second best team in the state. Of course, that goes to Omaha North and the Vikings. They are 22 and 4 on the season. North Platte High School after their win yesterday. Now 6-18 on the year. I mean, it was pretty clinical yesterday for North Platte High School. They talked with me and Jeff Smeltzer, my color commentator, about how North Platte just needed to take care of business against Omaha South and the Packers. And if they're able to do so, play a nice, refined game, they'll easily come away with the victory. And they did so. It got off to a somewhat tough start. 4 turnovers in the first 2 minutes of the game. Then after that, they really locked down the loose nuts, as some would say, and came away with a dominant 50-5 victory. Now facing off against the number 1 team in this A2 district tournament, led, of course, by Justine Tachoa, the 5'11 senior forward who will most certainly be a thorn in the side of North Platte High School, averaging 15 points per game. It's going along with her 4.6 rebounds per game as well. And that's not even somebody else that's the first person you got to watch out for. And then you got to watch out for Tanaya Wilson-Smith, the 6'1 junior, the tallest member of this Vikings squad. So Miss Nora Worrell's going to have quite a day today trying to guard not one but 2 of not only the tallest players on the team, but 2 of the best players in the state of Nebraska here at Omaha North. Quick Stop pregame show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. We'll come back and talk about our Al's Lock and Save keys to the game and what you need to watch out for against this Viking squad on FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at northplattepost.com.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings to Sinclair Dino Pay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Looking for your next ride? Come to Bill Summers Auto Group in North Platte. Whether it's a brand new Ford, Honda, or Nissan, or a reliable pre-owned vehicle, we got the inventory to match your needs and budget. Our dedicated sales staff is here for you before, during, and after the sale. Plus, great financing options are always available. Family is our business, and we can't wait to welcome you to ours. Stop by South Highway 83 in North Platte. Bill Summers Auto Group, open 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
You ever feel like there's no time for cooking dinner? On the go, all the time. Dave's Place can cover your hunger wherever you want to eat.
Stop into Dave's for lunch and dinner at 502 East Francis. Order carryout and take it on the go or DoorDash it straight to your couch.
You can enjoy Dave's anywhere. And what goes great with pizza? Wings. Plus the big game on to watch with your friends.
Let Dave's Place do dinner for you. 502 East Francis in North Platte.
Mom, I'm hungry. I know where to go. Whoop, whoop.
For over 85 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
In North Platte, visit Jay Engel at fbfs.com/find-and-agent.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Quick Stop pregame show, 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open. Right around the corner, North Platte High and the Bulldogs, the number 4 seed, take on the 5 seed Omaha North Vikings today in Omaha for the second round of the A2 district tournament. Again, winner of this match will go to a district final on tomorrow. I had to pause myself for a second, so I had to remember what day of the week we're on. But they will face off against tomorrow if one of these two teams comes away with a victory. This Omaha North team, man, they are something special. 27% from the three-point line, averaging 68.7 points per game. Woo! That is a scary offensive machine that the Vikings put together, of course, led by Justine Jachoa, again, the 5'11 senior, who has just been an absolute dominant force down low in the paint with her size, speed, and strength. So North Platte's going to really have to be on their best behavior today when it comes to how they do things offensively, because one little misstep, one little bad pass turns into a fast break opportunity the other way for this speedy Omaha North squad. But for the Bulldogs, they showed some really good things yesterday versus Omaha South. Now, I get it, Omaha South had yet to win a game this season, so really anybody, unfortunately, here in Class A could have had a good performance against Omaha South and the Packers. But a lot of the things that me and Jess Mills are talking about, abusing the height advantage they had in the paint, making clean, crisp passes, as well as limiting the turnovers. They had 7 turnovers in the first half. I think they ended the night with just a smidge above 10, I think at 11 total team turnovers, which is pretty good for North Platte compared to what we normally sometimes see from this girls squad. So that then jumps me into my Owls lock and safe keys to the game for today. It really does start on the offensive side. You got to take care of the basketball. Omaha North really does a good job of capitalizing on your mistakes. And if I'm North Platte and I'm seeing a team that almost averages near 70 points per game, really got to play on tip-top behavior when it comes to your passes and limit the turnovers and the easy fast break opportunities for this Omaha North squad. If they can do that, and just like maybe last game and the last couple of games they've had where they've limited their turnovers, they could be in for a pretty good dogfight here, because North Platte does play aggressive defensively. Same goes for Omaha North, so it's kind of, I say counterintuitive, but really got to even stamp home the emphasis on limiting the turnovers on the offensive side when they have the basketball, with how aggressive Omaha North loves to play on the defensive side. Now when it comes to the Dogs defensively, they've been running with that 2-3 zone for a majority of the season, and they're really going to have to be good when it comes to their rotations tonight, because Omaha North, this is a team, as I said, 27% from the three-point line. That is 4% higher than the national average when it comes to girls high school basketball. So they are a really, really good three-point shooting team. And what is the breakdown for a zone defense? You get some good passes, cross-court, and you light it up from beyond the arc, forcing them to go away from that, zone defense. And if you're North Platte, you got to be on top of your game when it comes to your rotations, because a team like Omaha North that is so good when it comes to passing and moving the ball around, you're going to need to be really locked in defensively to lock down this Vikings squad. Quick Stop pregame show, 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Tip-off is here in just a couple of minutes, but first we got to get to the national anthem and the starting lineups. We'll have our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. When we come back here to Omaha, the Vikings of Omaha North take on North Platte High School and the Bulldogs today in District A2 basketball. Winner goes on to a district final tomorrow.
Every step should feel great, but if foot pain, bunions, heel spurs, or injuries are slowing you down, Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists is here to help. Their expert team of doctors provide top-notch care, from routine foot health to advanced treatments and surgery. Whether you're an athlete, always on the go, or just tired of aching feet, they'll get you back on your feet pain-free. Step into comfort. Call Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists today, or see them online at gpfootandankle.com.
Did those cold winter breezes make you realize there's more air coming into your house than there is outside? If your windows are rattling, fogging, or just plain drafty, it might be time for new ones. At Larry's Glass, they specialize in high-quality replacement windows that keep the cold out and the comfort in, saving you money on your energy bills, too. Stop shivering and start saving. Call Larry's Glass today or stop in at 211 West 5th. See the difference new windows can make.
Hey, Nebraska parents, did you know your local community college is offering free tuition for early entry in dual credit classes? At Mid-Plains Community College, your high schooler can jumpstart their future right now, saving money while earning real college credit. Picture this: the next nurse saving lives, the next entrepreneur building a better Nebraska, and it all starts while they're still in high school. Talk to your school counselor or visit npcc.edu to learn more. Students are responsible for course-related fees and must attend a Nebraska high school or homeschool to qualify.
Experience the beauty of downtown North Platte and enjoy lunch or dinner at the Cedar Room. The Cedar Room is an unparalleled restaurant experience with this unique atmosphere where modern meets rustic. Enjoy a handcrafted cocktail made with the freshest ingredients by a master mixologist while dining from their delicious American fusion cuisine menu. Make a reservation by calling 308-532-4825 or reserve online at thecedarroomne.com. The Cedar Room, 505 North Dewey in beautiful downtown North Platte.
Looking for your next ride? Come to Bill Summers Auto Group in North Platte. Whether it's a brand new Ford, Honda, or Nissan, or a reliable pre-owned vehicle, we've got the inventory to match your needs and budget. Our dedicated sales staff is here for you before, during, and after the sale. Plus, great financing options are always available. Family is our business, and we can't wait to welcome you to ours. Stop by South Highway 83 in North Platte. Bill Summers Auto Group, open 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Omaha North as the Vikings, the number one team in this A2 district tournament, battle North Platte High School and the Bulldogs, the number 4 seed here tonight. It is time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District of North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts for the side of Omaha North and the Vikings when they come to their starters here today. Akaja Foster, the 5'2 senior, gets to start alongside Justine Tachoa, the 5'11 senior. Ayana Hill, the 5'7 senior, also getting the start at shooting guard. Hamayo Mator, the 5'5 sophomore, also starting for the side of Omaha North. And finally, Tanaya Wilson-Smith, the 6'1 junior, will also be starting today for Omaha North and the Vikings. And where this match goes on tomorrow to a district final, loser, unfortunately, will have their season come to an end. There's a lot of, again, stakes on the line here with the season coming to an end, potentially if you lose. And this is a team that North Platte has to play, I hate to say pretty much perfect with, but they are going to have to play some really clean basketball, because Omaha North and the Vikings are a team that can take advantage of any small mistake that you have. As Nora Whirl, of course, will be taking the jump for North Platte High School. 6-foot-tall freshman. Alongside her will be Justine Tachoa, averaging 15 points a game for Omaha North. As we get the okays from the officials, and we're ready to play some 8-2 district semifinal basketball. As that's won by Tachoa and the Vikings, and the other way comes Omaha North. Start things off on the offensive side. Near side with it, Hill. Hill passes into the corner to Akaja Foster. Hill now with it, cross court to the far side to Matoyer. Stolen away by Burke, throwing it all the way up to court to Peyton Jones. Jones trying to throw it back to a cutting Nora Whirl, but Peyton Jones steps out of bounds as she tried to sling it back into the paint. As Hamayo Matoyer was the Viking trailing Peyton Jones, and first turnover for the Dogs, though coming off of a steal from J.C. Burke. As some good perimeter passing goes away from Tanaya Wilson-Smith, and that's a turnover for Omaha North. Wilson-Smith really had to reach for it. Bad pass from Akaja Foster. And now North Platte gets the inbounds into J.C. Burke at the logo. Now Jones on the right wing, guarded one-on-one with Ayana Hill. She drives into the paint. Jones' shot is overshot. And now here comes a full court transition offense for Akaja Foster. As there's the first 2 points for Omaha North off of a turnover for North Platte High School. Now Burke with the ball. Quick feed to Peyton Jones. Jones now drives in on Hill. Down low to Whirl. Nora Whirl's shot is short. She gets the rebound, turns around with it, and it's up and in. Nora Whirl with her first 2 points for North Platte High School in this basketball game. As Wilson-Smith drives in, and a travel for Tanaya Wilson-Smith. And that basket will not count for the Vikings. And here comes Omaha North going full court press. They're a deadly team this season when they get to that press. Franzen up the court to Peyton Jones, and it goes all the way out of bounds. Last touched by the Bulldogs, as in the vicinity of almost touching it, Ayana Hill. No good on that attendant pass to Peyton Jones. Another turnover for North Platte. Their second of this first quarter. Cross pass over to Foster. Foster on the left wing. Now back to Hill. Now they're trying to get it to a three on the way from Matoyer. There's a first three today for Omaha North and the Vikings. And Mayo Matoyer, the deep three is whirled down low, gets fouled from Matoyer. As driving into the paint, J.C. Burke feeds it off to Nora Whirl. And Whirl, who was perfect from the free throw line yesterday versus Omaha North, now goes to the free throw line to shoot two, following the foul from Matoyer. We do have a substitution coming in. Sierra Thomas at the line to sub in, as Thomas will check in for Tanaya Wilson-Smith as Nora Whirl, I jinxed her, misses the first free throw. 5-2 the lead for the Vikings on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Whirl's second free throw, that's up and in Quick 3 points for Norwell World to start this game off, and it's only a 2-point lead for the Vikings. As Matoyer now comes the other way at the logo, one-on-one with Peyton Jones. To the far side, Foster. Driving, Foster floats one off the backboard and in. Akaja Foster now has a quick 4 points. As now here comes the other way, North Platte High School and Peyton Jones. And Jones and Ava Franzen collide in transition. And that's a turnover for North Platte following the travel from Peyton Jones. I mean, just a little clumsy with that pass. Both Jones and Franzen went for it, and because of that, inadvertent contact, and Jones travels. Matoyer swings to the far side, Foster. Foster getting it down low to Thomas. Actually, it's Tachoa. Justine Tachoa with the inside leverage. Misses the first shot, tries to go back up with it, and it's off of a North Platte player, Norwell World. As Akaja Foster on the baseline to inbound the ball for the Vikings. All the way out it goes to Matoyer. Matoyer into the paint now, Thomas. Sierra Thomas finds the feed over to Ayanna Hill, no good. Fighting for that rebound and getting the rebound was Sierra Thomas. She missed the first time and grabs a second rebound and draws a foul from North Platte. That's Ava Franzen's first foul as she was battling for the rebound with Sierra Thomas. And now with a 7-3 lead in favor of the Vikings, Sierra Thomas misses her first free throw of the night. She's 0 for 1 as we have nobody subbing in for either side. 5:17 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard as the second free throw from Thomas is good. She has 1 point. And the other way comes North Platte High School and Peyton Jones. Jones trying to avoid a double team as she's trapped on the corner. And that goes out of bounds. Last touched from behind by Ayanna Hill. She tried to come sneaking from behind on that double team. Ava Franzen gets the inbound, stolen away and picked up by Matoyer. Matoyer now with some speed the other way, steps back, drives in the paint, down low, and it's going to be in the hands of Justine Tachoa, saved by the Dogs, and they stole it away, and now up the court, that's Jones to Norwell World. Easy layup for North Platte High School. After a little bit of some tough work, North Platte with a bucket off of a defensive turnover. They trail 8-5 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Matoyer another three, short off the front rim, and rebounded by J.C. Fox, her second. Jones all the way up the court to Burke. Burke now stepping into the lane, fires from 8 feet. She overshot it. Norwell World comes down with another rebound. That is her third. Fox for three, short off the front rim, and rebounded by Sierra Thomas. That's her third. Now in transition, Hill hop steps, tries to kick it to the perimeter, and we'll see a foul from North Platte. As Ayanna Hill drives into the lane, and Ava Franzen picks up her second quick personal foul for North Platte. As checking in, Alea Randall for Omaha North is at the free throw line. Ayanna Hill, 8-5 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Hill misses her first free throw today. As also checking in is Sanaya Cotton-Welchin. As Jones and Franzen check out, Hayden Irvin and Adelie Terry check in. 8-5 the lead for Omaha North on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard with 4:14 left to go. That time the second free throw is going to be in on the side of Ayanna Hill. And then a foul in transition immediately for Alea Randall, who checks into the ball game. First personal foul, second team foul for Omaha North. As now following the missed shot. Boy, there's an open player wide down low. Who's going to miss the bucket? Tonight, Cotton-Welchin. And then it's rebounded by Sierra Thomas. As Thomas picks up her first official bucket today. 11-5 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard in favor of Omaha North, and then the Bulldogs turn it over as Adelie Terry was the intended target on that pass, and here comes Omaha North and the Vikings with Cotton Welchin. Welchin now driving right past Burke to Thomas at the free throw line. Thomas gearing up for the layup, no good. Nora Worrell's fourth rebound is secured, and she'll take it up herself. Worrell picking up her dribble, needing help, all the way up to J.C. Fox. Fox now at the logo, guarded by Welchin. Now trying to avoid a double team and a foul called against Ayanna Hill as she swipes the arm of J.C. Fox. First foul for Hill today. That is the third team foul for the Vikings as Peyton Jones checks into the ball game. J.C. Burke getting a well-deserved rest. Fox slings it into Jones on the perimeter. Jones wide open, fires for three. Peyton Jones finds her first three today. And the Dogs are slowly but steadily cutting into this Vikings lead, 11-8. On our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Matoyer for three, very short. Sierra Thomas as well as Hayden Irvin are battling for it. A jump ball. That'll be with the Bulldogs. Thomas, Irvin fighting for the rebound. It was a jump ball that goes the way of North Platte, and here comes that Vikings full court press. Terry getting the inbounds, now driving on Matoyer. Matoyer steals it away. Matoyer up for the hard layup, and it's in. Hamoya Moyer steals it away again as Matoyer now up the court. Gets it to Welchin, and another turnover for the Dogs, and then another foul. As driving in goes Matoyer. That's Hayden Irvin's first personal foul. That is the third team foul for North Platte High School as Matoyer is at the line. Burke looks to check in for North Platte High School. On our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard, it's 13-8 as Fox quickly checks out and Burke checks in. Now subbing in as well, Ayanna Hill for Sinai Cotton Welchin. So Matoyer, her first free throw following the foul. As Matoyer collects another, she has 4 points, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. 14-8 in her State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard here. Quarter number 1 of this 8-2 district semifinal matchup. Matoyer, perfect 2 for 2. As Dogs get the inbounds, Jones trying to break down this, full court press, a very dangerous pass, and now one-on-one Nora Worrell from the free throw line is short. She collects her miss, goes back up with it. Man, oh man, there's the effort from Nora Worrell. 7 points, she now has 5 rebounds in this game already, and only a 5-point lead for the Vikings. But in transition, Sierra Thomas gets an easy bucket in the paint. She has 5 of her own. And now it's back to a 7-point lead, 17-10. As almost another steal as there's a battle on the near sideline from Randall and Adelie Terry. The ball will go out of bounds and it'll stay with the Bulldogs as Tanaya Wilson-Smith checking in. Peyton Jones will easily click the inbounds this time and take it up the court to establish the offense for the Bulldogs. Into the corner to Terry. Terry driving now in on Randall. Randall, forces the steal away, and now up the court with it. Here comes Matoyer. Matoyer one-on-one with Jones, and Matoyer gets another bucket. Matoyer at 7 points already in this ball game for Omaha North. That's a blocked ball on the pass from Jones, but she's able to collect it, and unfortunately it bounces off of her knee out of bounds. As Ayanna Hill will check in for Sierra Thomas. And now another offensive possession for Omaha North, leading 19-10 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Into the corner to Matoyer. Matoyer now driving and kicking to the near side to Randall. Randall in the free throw line. Tipped away by Irvin. Picked up though by Hill. Her 6-footer is good. That ball is ping-ponging around, but somehow it falls into the hands of the Vikings. And now the lead continues to grow. It's 11-point lead, 21-10. Another stolen ball as Matoyer from behind sneaks one out of the hands of Peyton Jones. And in transition, Matoyer with another bucket and a timeout called by head coach Tyson Hammond. It's 23-10 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. We come back to Omaha North. Dogs trailing by 13, 23-10 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Omaha North. It is game number 2 for the Bulldogs here in the A2 District Tournament after defeating Omaha South yesterday, 50-5 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. The Bulldogs face the number 1 team in the district in A2, Omaha North. Timeouts are brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. See him on the one-ways, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Pea, as well as our other sponsors here for today's game. Justin Thompson, agency with American Family Insurance. The ever-changing industry standards, they pride themselves in top-notch customer service no matter what type of insurance you're looking for. Nora Worrell gets the inbounds, and that's a very dangerous pass that's intercepted by Randall. Down low it goes to Matoyer. She misses, gets the rebound, and puts it right back. Matoyer now 4 rebounds, 7 points, and the lead continues to grow for Omaha North as there's a collision on the inbounds between Jones and Matoyer. And that's going to be another foul, this time against North Platte and Peyton Jones. As Sinai Cotton Welchin checks in, as well as Justine Tachoa for the Vikings. 15-point lead. Driving into the paint goes Foster. Foster floats one up, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Adelie Terry. She collects it. Now up the court it goes to Burke. Burke one-on-one. She puts down her elbow, no good, and it's rebound by Matoyer. An advantageous break. Wide open Foster down low for the Vikings. 6 points for Kaja Foster. And the lead is ballooning up out of control for Omaha North, as that is how this first quarter comes to an end. The Bulldogs currently trailing Omaha North and the Vikings 27-10 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. They're struggling to break down quickly enough that full court press from Omaha North and are making some very, very ill-advised passes. And because of that, the Vikings are the ones with the lead, and we come back for game number 2 of the A2 District Tournament here on FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See me, Shelter Agent Brent Rogo at 405 East C Street and find out why so many of our clients would recommend Shelter.
Craving bold flavors and authentic Chinese cuisine? Look no further than Szechuan Famous Foods. From spicy Szechuan classics to mouth-watering dumplings, fresh sushi, their dishes are crafted with the freshest ingredients and traditional recipes. Whether you're dining in or taking out, every bite is a taste of China. Visit Szechuan Famous Foods today, where flavor is always first. Located at 320 Rodeo Road, or order online at SzechuanFamous.com for carryout or delivery. Your taste buds will thank you.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Omaha North out of the first quarter ending timeout. Sierra Thomas leading things off with a bucket. She now has 9 points for Omaha North as Tachoa steals the ball away as North Platte was taking it up the court. And an ill-advised pass to Sinai Cotton Welch and is out of bounds. Turnover for Omaha North. Timeouts are brought to you in part by Kevin McCann and the Fortify Group. See him on the one-ways and his crew. 621 South Dewey, Suite B, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. As well as Runza, Double Dips Ice Creamery, North Platte Community College. As well as Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan as Peyton Jones misses the three. Tachoa gets the rebound. Up the court, going coast to coast. No good on the basket from Cotton. And then a foul will be called against Tania Wilson-Smith. As I believe Ava Franzen might have collided. No, that's going to be Nora Worrell. First for Worrell as she and Wilson-Smith collide. As Tania Wilson-Smith checks in just a couple of seconds ago and picks up a foul and her first bucket off the free throws. It's now 30-10 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Another bucket for Wilson, and she's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Almost intercepted, and that pass is intercepted. Another ill-advised feed to J.C. Burke, with Omaha North showing full court press defense. The three short from Cotton and rebounded by Miss Nora Worrell. Worrell up the court to Jones. Jones with some now tape on her wrist fires to the corner to Fox. Fox serving what the defense offers. He's trying to feed it to Franzen through two dogs hands blocked by Wilson-Smith. Tachoa now with it. Up the court, out of the hands of Sierra Thomas. And a turnover for the Vikings. North Platte getting a little too careless with the basketball as they try to break down this full court zone defense from Omaha North. This time Jones on the perimeter, steps up for three. No good. Worrell comes down with another rebound, her seventh, firing her shot from 16. No good. And another rebound for Tachoa. As the other way comes the Vikings of Omaha North, leading 31-10. Around the perimeter, they swing to the far side to Wilson-Smith for three. Another one for Millard North. Again, this team shoots 27% from the three-point line as Tania Wilson-Smith gets it. Another ill-advised pass up the court from Peyton Jones to J.C. Fox as she was trying to avoid getting trapped on the sideline. As Justine Tachoa checks out, Matoyer checks in. And now in the corner, Peyton Jones almost gets it stolen. She'll step up for three, overshoots it. And Wilson-Smith with it. Up the court now they go. Somehow saved by Matoyer. I go a little too far with the camera. Jones, 3-on-1. Down to Nora Worrell. Worrell's shot is up, and Nora Worrell's shot is good. Worrell has 9 points, 7 rebounds tonight. And now in transition, Akaja Foster no good. Thomas with the rebound. Matoyer corner three, in and out. Strong rebound for Nora Worrell as J.C. Fox steps back on the defensive stop potentially from Matoyer. Swing pass to the near side to Jones, and at least North Platte crosses half court and can reset the offense. Foster hounding Jones. She gets the ball away to Ava Franzen. Back to Peyton Jones. Again, a lot of tape on that right hand. From 16 feet, no good. Blocked by the side of Tania Wilson-Smith. Up the court it goes to Sinai Cotton. And Sinai Cotton Welchin in transition finds another bucket and a timeout for head coach Tyson Hammond. 36-12 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. North Platte feeling a little bit of pressure right now, and because of that are making a lot of some ill-advised and not well thought out passes. Frantic passes, I think is the word I would use. They're frantically just throwing that ball around, trying to avoid getting trapped on the sideline. And a team like Omaha North, again, that is showing a lot of this zone full court pressure, is easily going to intercept that ball. And it's just been a turnover fest for North Platte High School here in this second quarter. 4:58 left to go, a 36-12 lead for Omaha North and the Vikings. Again, the number one team in this A2 district. Vikings taking on the 4-seeded North Platte High School Bulldogs. Of course, taking down Omaha South yesterday, 50-5. Getting the honors to face the Vikings here today on the road. Boys basketball will be this Friday as well in Fremont. Winner of that match faces Creighton Prep. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. See him on the one-way, 621 South Dewey. Sweet B, as that is going to be an over and back as Norwell World gets trapped on the far sideline. And that has really been the nail in the coffin so far for North Platte today. They're forcing it to the right side and are going up that sideline, and Omaha North is easily trapping them and causing them to frantically throw that ball around as Matoyer hop-stepping into the lane. Has another bucket. Matoyer with 9 points now in this ball game, 38-12. Trapping again, J.C. Fox. An ill-advised throw is intercepted. Wilson Smith in the paint. Down low they go. Matoyer another bucket. As it's just getting out of control now. Another costly turnover as they get the ball past half court to Norwell Whirl, and then Whirl's pass to Jones goes out of bounds. And with that, North Platte commits yet again another turnover with 4:15 left to go in this second quarter. It is 40-12 on our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull scoreboard. Cotton Welchen down low to Tanaya Wilson-Smith. Her bucket is up and in over Norwell Whirl. 7 points for Wilson-Smith. 42-12. Now the Dogs will get across half court and not commit a turnover. That is a good first step. Now Jones lost the basketball. Oh no, and it's going to go out of her hands and out of bounds. Another turnover for North Platte. As Matoyer now up the court, we're going to have an official's timeout as checking into the ball games. Zaria Riley. She will check in, as well as checking in Akaja Foster. Checks in for Matoyer with 3:48 left to go in this opening half of play. Matoyer so far 17 points, as we're going to have an official's timeout now. 17 points for Amayo Matoyer. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. See him on the one-ways, 621 South Dewey, Sweet B. As well as Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska. 1998, and they're bringing those services to the North Platte area. So we have an officials timeout, and they're putting everybody to the benches like it's a full team timeout. Interesting. So officials talking it over, as well as with the coaches, as we wait to see what the officials timeout officially is. So far for North Platte, Norwell Whirl has 9 points, 8 rebounds in today's game, so she's once again trending towards a double-double. Peyton Jones with a 3 as well in this ball game, and that unfortunately is the only scoring for North Platte High School. On the other side for the Vikings, Amayo Matoyer, 17 points in this ball game. As also with some buckets, Sierra Thomas with 7 points. 3 for Ayanna Hill from free throws. 7 points for Tanaya Wilson-Smith. 5 for Akaja Foster, and then 2 for Sinai Cotton Welchen. Dogs have done a good job today of at least on one side of the positivity bracket, handling Justine Tachoa, the leading scorer for Omaha North. Again, she averages 15 points a game. We are still in an officials timeout. I wonder if something is wrong with the scoreboard. Or at least the Daktronics board. They're working on it right now. I mean, everyone's huddled around the score table. Athletic Director Eric Johnson also there, overseeing the operations. Of course, yesterday, Ogallala boys basketball in their sub-districts got underway against Sydney. A dominating victory for the Indians, the number 1 team in Class C1. Now we'll fight tomorrow against Bridgeport in the sub-district final with a chance at making it to a district final to potentially make it to state. That, of course, district final game will be on Saturday. And even if Ogallala loses on Thursday, they're still going to make it into a district final just due to overall wild card points. Again, any game you want to listen to for the Indians, you can do so live. Flat Rock 100.7. Jarek Beck will be on call for those games. We go into state as well. North Platte High boys basketball. Their first game of the districts is coming up on Friday against Fremont. Both teams with the same record going into that game. I think the Dogs missed out on hosting a home playoff game by like .001 last I checked. That is a crazy metric to miss out on. As we're still working through the issues at the scores table here with our officials timeout. So North Platte, the 5 seed, Fremont, the 4 seed. That's a really winnable matchup for North Platte High School. It's crazy to say, you know, of course, we've well documented, and we've talked, me and Jeff Smeltzer, many a times, the Dogs' turnover woes have really cost them a lot this season. And it's crazy to say that Fremont actually averages 2 more turnovers than North Platte does. 16 turnovers for Fremont a game. North Platte only sitting at 14 a game. So that's a pretty winnable matchup for the Bulldogs. And if they do win that match, they will be fighting against Creighton Prep then the next night. So that is a tough matchup to get into, as I think we are set to go potentially. I'm seeing the officials, you know, make motion to the clock, talking it over with the coaching for Omaha North. Eric Johnson, the athletic director, gives the claps of approval, and we're ready to get back to some basketball after a quick officials timeout. Score has not been updated. I think they're missing 2 points. 40-12 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard in favor of the Vikings with 3:47 left to go in this second quarter. To the near side with it, Hill. Around the perimeter we go. Driving baseline and kicking it back to Hill. It's going to be Randall. Hill driving into the paint and floating one up and will. Ayana Hill gets another bucket. That is her 6th point today. Fox now trying to get it up the court. They do to Peyton Jones. Oh, and she tries to sling it down low to Hayden Irvin. Turned it over the other way. Hill is just cherry picking down the court as she's wide open. Quick 4 points for Ayana Hill. And then another bad feed from the Dogs is going to be turned over. As I think Nora World tried to sling it back the other way to a trailing J.C. Fox, and that's a turnover. 44-12, so I don't think the scoreboard is working. As that bucket good from Matoyer. She has now 19 total points in this contest with 2:53 left to go. Jones on the far side trying to avoid getting trapped. She is trapped, gets the ball somehow to Nora Worrell, who will fire a 3. Error, it's off the mark and rebounded by Randall. Randall up the court to Hill. Again, one-on-one with Jones. No good. And Peyton Jones fouls Ayana Hill with 2:39 left to go. This third quarter, 46-12. I will apologize if the score does get off at some point. The scoreboard isn't working anymore here at Omaha North. First free throw is up and in from Ayana Hill. Sarah Thomas checks in. 47-12 now on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Worrell and J.C. Fox check out. Adelie Terry checks in, as well as Ava Franzen. No good. On the second free throw is Terry, the one that comes down with the defensive rebound. Up to Hayden Irvin, one-on-one to Burke. Burke's little floater, too hard shot. Rebounded by Hayden Irvin. She misses. And it's rebounded by Sierra Thomas. Thomas now up the court. They bounce pass it down low to Randall. Randall up and under. No good. Hayden Irvin comes down with another rebound for the Dogs. Defensively, up the court, they try to go to Jones. Jones fires a quick three. In and out. Thomas again gets the rebound as she pivots around. And here comes Omaha North with 2:04 left to go. Down low they go to Hill. Hill pulls up for three. That's short. Franzen trying to fight for the rebound. She, as well as Zaria Riley, battling for it. Jorlene Tachoa, 5'11" sophomore, checking in with 47-12, the lead on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Jones gets the inbounds, battling one-on-one with Riley. Jones, again, heavily taped up right hand. You can see she's really uncomfortable dribbling the basketball, and it's stolen away by Omaha North. That ball is on the floor. Somehow that gets to Riley for the little layup from Aaliyah Randall. There's her first 2 points, and 49-12 now the lead with 1:35 left to go. An inbounds for North Platte on the baseline. Terry surveying, gets it to Burke. Now Terry with it again. The far side trying to avoid getting trapped. Through one defender, now throws the ball up and over the head of Peyton Jones. Turnover for North Platte. As here comes an inbounds for Zaria Riley. And up the court with it comes Akaja Foster. Foster. They get it down low into the paint. To Tachoa. Back they go. Sierra Thomas misses the wide open layup. Hayden Irvin, the Bulldog, to come down with another rebound. That's third rebound for Hayden Irvin in this short little stint she's had with 1:06 left to go. On our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull scoreboard. Terry picking up her dribble, throwing over to Peyton Jones on the far perimeter. Jones to Irvin, who drives baseline, and they tried to get it to a cutting Ava Franzen, but Irvin steps out of bounds with 56.8 seconds left to go. Here comes Omaha North, leading 49-12 on our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull scoreboard. Foster slowly takes it up and now calls the play out from the logo. Foster swings to the far side, Hill with it. Hill into the corner to Riley for three, and another bucket. As Zaria Riley now finds her first three today. It is 52-12 on our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull scoreboard. Burke driving into the paint, kicks it out to Jones. Jones around the perimeter, gets a hard screen from Irvin for three. Airballed and fortunately rebounded by Aya Hill. Wide open, that is Tachoa. As Jorlene Tachoa with a wide open bucket increases the lead 54-12 as we have a collision at the logo between Hayden Irvin as well as Ayana Hill. It's the second for Hill with 5 seconds left to go in this second quarter. 54-12 the lead for Omaha North on our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull scoreboard. As they're going to turn it the other way. North Platte now has the ball on the far sideline. As Burke trying to avoid the double team, gets it to Terry. Terry into the corner. Jones with 1 second for three. Oh, it bounces in and out. And that is how this first half comes to an end for North Platte. 54-12 on our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull scoreboard. We saw everything in that first half. Unfortunately, not a lot of positive things to go for North Platte. A broken scoreboard. The Dogs really struggling to not turn the ball over when Omaha North goes into their full court press. And that was really the main story of why North Platte in that second quarter went scoreless, because Omaha North just put on this full court zone trapping press, and the Dogs just unfortunately could not find a way to get away or avoid the trouble. And with that, just turned the ball over carelessly in the open court time after time after time. And that is how this lead went from, at one point, 5 points in the first quarter to now up over 40 as it's 52-12 on our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Stepping aside, taking a break. When we come back, it is our Quick Stop halftime show on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Bureau Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Bureau Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Bureau Clean in North Platte.
When cancer touches your life, you need care you can trust without traveling far from home. Great Plains Health Callahan Cancer Center delivers that expert care every day. We're thrilled to welcome Dr. De Silva, a board-certified physician with over 3 decades of experience treating cancer patients. Quality cancer care is closer than you think. Call the Callahan Cancer Center at 308-568-7386.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe and a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Experience the beauty of downtown North Platte and enjoy lunch or dinner at the Cedar Room. The Cedar Room is an unparalleled restaurant experience with this unique atmosphere where modern meets rustic. Enjoy a handcrafted cocktail made with the freshest ingredients by a master mixologist while dining from their delicious American fusion cuisine menu. Make a reservation by calling 308-532-4825 or reserve online at thecedarroomne.com. The Cedar Room, 505 North Dewey in beautiful downtown North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Quick Stop halftime show, 27 locations open, 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Boy, that was not a fun half of basketball for North Platte High School, as turnovers were the name of that first half. And a scoreless second quarter has led the Vikings to now a 56-12 lead on our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull's scoreboard over North Platte High School and the Bulldogs. The first quarter most certainly was not like this. If you remember, it was only 8 minutes ago, North Platte at one point was only 5 points away from that lead against Omaha North, and then the full court press came in from the Vikings, which we knew they were going to do. It's not really a straight up, pressing full court press. It's more of that trapping zone press that we've seen many teams deploy many of times throughout the season. And once that came into effect, the Bulldogs just crumbled offensively. They were really making some passes that weren't normally something we see from this team, and they were so careless with it, it just allowed Omaha North to continue to rein it in with their transition buckets. And that was basically the synopsis of that second quarter. From start to finish, it was turnover leading to a fast break bucket. Turnover leading to a fast break bucket. And with that, we sit at a 56-12 lead in favor of Omaha North and the Vikings on our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull's scoreboard. We meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be. There is still a second half yet to play, so maybe North Platte High School can put something together in the second half to bring themselves at least a little bit back into this ballgame, or more importantly, find momentum on the offensive side. We'll jump into that when we come back here to Omaha North on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
You ever ever feel like there's no time for cooking dinner on the go all the time? Dave's Place can cover your hunger wherever you want to eat.
Stop into Dave's for lunch and dinner at 502 East Francis. Order carryout and take it on the go or DoorDash it straight to your couch.
You can enjoy Dave's anywhere. And what goes great with pizza? Wings. Plus the big game on to watch with your friends.
Let Dave's Place do dinner for you. 502 East Francis in North Platte.
Mom, I'm hungry. I know where to go. Whoop, whoop.
Every step should feel great, but if foot pain, bunions, heel spurs, or injuries are slowing you down, Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialist is here to help. Their expert team of doctors provide top-notch care, from routine foot health to advanced treatments and surgery. Whether you're an athlete, always on the go, or just tired of aching feet, they'll get you back on your feet pain-free. Step into comfort. Call Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialist today, or see them online at gpfootandankle.com.
So what do you see in your future? Buying the perfect home with a big oak tree? Watching your child graduate from college? Or finding more time for hobbies during your retirement? Whatever your future holds, make sure you talk with the Farm Bureau Financial Services agent. Together, we'll create a plan that's right for you.
In North Platte, visit Jay Engel at fbfs.com/find-an-agent.
It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hey, Nebraska parents, did you know your local community college is offering free tuition for early entry in dual credit classes? At Mid-Plains Community College, your high schooler can jumpstart their future right now, saving money while earning real college credit. Picture this: the next nurse saving lives, the next entrepreneur building a better Nebraska, and it all starts while they're still in high school. Talk to your school counselor or visit npcc.edu to learn more. Students are responsible for course-related fees and must attend a Nebraska high school or homeschool to qualify.
The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Head to Merrick's. Open Monday starting in February. Also, try the new Philly cheesesteak sandwich, the most authentic cheesesteak in the area. Merrick's.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Omaha North, FM 98.1, AM 1410. Video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. 56-12 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard is where we sit score-wise today versus the number one team in this A2 district tournament, Omaha North and the Vikings. North Platte coming into this game as the number 4 seed. Let's quickly jump into some game stats here today from the side of, so far, the winning Omaha North Vikings. Samayo Matoyer has 19 total points in this game as she leads the way for Omaha North. 9 points for Sierra Thomas, 9 points for Ayanna Hill, 3 for Zaria Riley, 2 for Sinai Cotton Welchin, 2 for Leah Randall, 6 for Akaja Foster, 2 for Jorlene Tachoa, 7 for Tanaya Wilson Smith, and then no points so far in this first half for Justine Tachoa. Again, she leads the way for Omaha North with 15 points per game. For North Platte High School, it's not the greatest of a scoring sheet, as so far Norah Worrell leading the way for North Platte High School. She has 9 total points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds as well in this ball game. She is, again, 2 rebounds shy of a double-double, her second in a row. Most certainly we'll be seeing her getting a double-double, which is how the way this game is going with the amount of shots. And then outside of that, Peyton Jones also has 3 points, heavily taped up right arm or right hand. She got waxed pretty early on in the ball game, went to the bench for a few minutes and came back with a heavily taped up right hand, which is her dominant dribbling hand. And from that point on, she just hasn't really looked comfortable with the ball in her hand when she's trying to dribble around the perimeter. So something we'll have to keep an eye on as we start second half of basketball here. FM 98.1, AM 1410. This is our Quick Stop halftime show. 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. With it being 56-12, the running clock will begin in this quarter. Interesting to see who will Omaha North send out to start this second half. North Platte starts with their starting 5. Peyton Jones, J.C. Burke, Ava Franzen, J.C. Fox, Nora Whirl. Omaha North looks like will go to their starting lineup. Kaja Foster, Tanaya Wilson-Smith. Also out there, Justine Tachoa. Matoyer out there, as well as Sinai Cotton-Welchin. So there has been one substitution in this ballgame. I also think they may have another substitution of Jorlene Tachoa also in the ballgame as well. Swing to the far side, Randall. Down low to Tachoa. Justine Tachoa off the backboard. And in. There is her first bucket of today's ballgame. The North Platte Dogs today have done a good job of making sure that they don't give Tachoa a free bucket. Another costly turnover in the open court allows for a steal from Justine Tachoa, and easy bucket for Sinai Cotton-Welchin. Now Fox looking to go all the way. Bounce pass down low to Franzen. Her shot is short. She fights for the rebound, but it's picked up by Sinai Cotton-Welchin. She will turn the afterburners on and go the other way. She'll stop on the perimeter, swing it to the near side to Tanaya Wilson-Smith, and the Vikings offense resets. Foster. Cross courts over to Wilson-Smith. She hit 1-3. Can she hit another? No. Rebounded almost by Nora Whirl. She gets rocked from behind by Jorlene Tachoa. Actually, correction, that'll be her sister, Justine Tachoa, who picks up the foul. 16-12 now the lead for Omaha North on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. The handoff to Burke. Burke has that ball tipped away by Sinai Cotton-Welchin. So North Platte retains possession on the near sideline. And with that running clock started, now under 6:40 left to go in this third quarter. J.C. Fox into the corner now to Jones. Jones drives right past Tachoa. Her floater way off the mark. Rebounded by Tanaya Wilson-Smith. Her second rebound behind the back. Wilson-Smith into the paint. Shot up, no good. Fighting for it and collecting the rebound is Burke. Burke all the way up to Peyton Jones. Jones one-on-one, up for the layup, no. Rebounded by Nora Whirl, yes. Nora Whirl has 11 points now. 9 rebounds for the freshman. 60-14 now the lead for North Platte, for Omaha North. I wish it was North Platte. Wouldn't that be a great storyline? Tachoa to the perimeter to Wilson-Smith. Cross courts it over to the near side to Sinai Cotton-Welchin. And it sneaks out of her hands. No good as Jorlene Tachoa checks in for Tanaya Wilson-Smith. North Platte has an inbound on the near sideline. Burke will able to collect it. Omaha North going away from their full court press. And now at least North Platte can get set offensively and get some plays running. Oh, as that ball slips away and Fox able to collect it. Burke with a quick three. No good off the back iron. Rebounded by Matoyer, and it goes out of bounds. That's actually Jorlene Tachoa, who will touch it and watch it go out of bounds. Another inbound for the Dogs. Fox doing the honors. Peyton Jones slings it back to around the logo to Burke, who picks her own dribble up. Stolen away on the side by Omaha North and Foster. Akaja Foster steals it out of the hands of Ava Franzen. Another bucket for Omaha North, increasing their lead now 62-14. And then stolen away on the other side. Jones lets it slip away. And now Sinai Cotton-Welchin is able to pick it up. Again, Peyton Jones looking very uncomfortable. Had a lot of tape on her hand. It's kind of come off now and just on her wrist, but another ill-advised play results in another bucket for Omaha North as they lead 64-14 with a timeout on the floor by head coach Tyson Hammond. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortifying Group. You can see him on the one-ways, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Beat. Of course, serving Nebraska and the surrounding areas for over 50 years. As well as my man JT, Justin Thompson Agency with American Family Insurance. The ever-changing industry standards that pride themselves on top-notch customer service no matter what type of insurance you're looking for. As well as Larry's Glass. Cole Johnson with High Street Insurance, 627 right now. Pretty nice day, if you ask me, outside, 38 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you in part by Cole Johnson with High Street Insurance. And then, as always, our video sponsor for today's game, the Cedar Room. Dogs get an inbounds now, trailing 64-14. Franzen pivoting around the perimeter. Fires a quick one to Jones. Peyton Jones hesitates into the lane. Down low to Whirl. It's through her hands and picked up by Omaha North and the Vikings. The other way with it comes Denia Levering, I think, who's in the game. Levering's shot is up and in as she goes uncontested to the rack. Her first 2 points for Levering. It's now 68-14. Whirl lost the basketball. Sinai Cotton-Welchin getting her hands on it. Whirl trying to split through 2 defenders, has it stolen away. And then on the other end was Nora Whirl doing the honors of stealing that pass away. Jones on the baseline gets the full court heave. Down low to Franzen. Her shot is blocked by Jorlene Tachoa, who then goes all the way up the court with it, and it's a turnover as Sinai Cotton-Welchin overthrows on the intended pass. Fox checks out, as well as Ava Franzen. Adelie Terry and Hayden Irvin check in. A lot of substitutions for Omaha North as checking in. Again, Denia Levering. Sanaya Gilmore also checks in, as well as Savannah Houston for Omaha North. Into the corner to Burke. Down low to Irvin. It's stolen away almost by Sierra Thomas as it bounces off of the tips of her fingers. Now North Platte will have an inbounds on the baseline with 3:03 left to go in the third quarter. Burke now finding a corner. Bounce passes to Whirl. Whirl into double team. Shot is short. Rebounded by Thomas. And the other way with it comes Levering and the Vikings. To the near side, Destiny Mitchell for 3. Mitchell short, no good. Gilmore's the one coming down with the rebound. Mitchell again for 3. Off the front iron for a second time. Whirl collects the rebound. That is her 10th rebound of today's ball game, which means Nora Whirl will have another double-double. 11 points, 10 rebounds for the freshman. And then a foul goes against Destiny Mitchell as she fouls Nora Whirl, who had the rebound. Whirl, top of the three-point line. Now into the corner. Burke will pull the trigger for 3. Overshoots it. Fighting for the basketball is Houston as well as Adelie Terry. And they're going to say it's off last of Savannah Houston. And North Platte will have an inbounds on the near corner. Trailing 66-14 in this A2 district tournament game. Burke to Whirl. Whirl waiting for the play to develop. Oh, bad feed. But lucky enough for Nora Whirl, it bounces off of Houston's hand again. And North Platte will have a sidelines inbounds. Terry. Now Jones. Burke with it. Letting the play develop. Bounce pass to Nora Whirl. Zone defense for the Vikings. Down low to Irvin. Her shot is blocked. But a foul will go against Savannah Houston. Houston's first foul. And for the first time tonight, Hayden Irvin heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. 66-14 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. As Irvin's first free throw is off the mark, takes a bad bounce off the back iron. Checking in now comes Zaria Riley for Savannah Houston. 3 team fouls for Omaha North. Another missed free throw, but a great offensive board from Nora Whirl as she collects her 11th rebound today and gets a bucket to go. 13 points for Nora Whirl. 66-16 before Denia Levering hits a 3 in transition the other way. Irvin free cut to the baseline. No, as she travels with it. 69-16. As up the court now with it comes Destiny Mitchell for Omaha North. Gilmore back to Mitchell. With it, Riley. A 3 on the way, and another one this time for Zaria Riley. She has 8 points, her second 3 today. Can Jones answer back? She can! That's a 3 for Peyton Jones as time expires. It is now 72-19 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard thanks to a last-second three to end quarter number 3 for North Platte High School from Peyton Jones. We'll have fourth quarter action when we come back here to Omaha North for more of the A2 girls district matchup between Omaha North and the Vikings and North Platte High School and the Bulldogs.
When cancer touches your life, you need care you can trust without traveling far from home. Great Plains Health Callahan Cancer Center delivers that expert care every day. We're thrilled to welcome Dr. De Silva, a board-certified physician with over 3 decades of experience treating cancer patients. Quality cancer care is closer than you think. Call the Callahan Cancer Center at 308-568-7386.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
James and I are having a beef.
About which Runza burger is best.
It's the savory Swiss mushroom. Hands down.
No, it's the double cheeseburger. 2 burgers better than 1, 'cause math.
The spicy jack burger is also good.
True. Wait, why are we fighting?
I forget. Come get your favorite Runza burger today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
North Platte Post Sports.
Fourth quarter action just getting underway here between Omaha North and the Vikings and North Platte High and the Bulldogs. Starting this fourth quarter, a turnover for North Platte as that pass was intended for Ava Franzen. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. See him on the one-ways, 621 South Dewey, Sweepy. As well as our other sponsors, Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998. Bringing those services to the North Platte area. Riley again with another bucket. This time, at least, I was going to say it was a 2. It looked like her foot was on the line, but that's a 3. Another one for Zaria Riley. In this game, she's hit 3 already, but the other way with it. JC Fox answers back with her first point today. A beautiful feed into the paint. Uh-oh, another 3 this time. Oh, my heavens, from Sanaya Gilmore. She enters the scoring barrage with a 3 of her own. We knew this Omaha North team was really good from beyond the arc. 27% on the season. They are most certainly shooting well above that here tonight. Jones spinning into the lane, going up and under with the scoop. She overshoots it. Levering comes down with her first rebound. Ooh, where's the travel? No. Gilmore's going to come down with it and fire another 3 off the iron. No good. Tipped away from behind by Peyton Jones, and Hayden Irvin gets her hands on it. 4th rebound for Irvin today. She's stuck on the corner and fires to Fox. Fox, top of the three-point line, dribbling around, hands it off to Jones. Jones now picking her own dribble up to the paint to Adelie Terry, and a foul will go against Denia Levering as she from behind pushed Adelie Terry. That's the first personal foul for Denia Levering. Norrell World checks into the game, as well as J.C. Burke. J.C. Fox and Peyton Jones check out. 78-21 lead for Omaha North in the second round of the 8-2 district playoff bracket. A 3 from Burke gets stuck on the side of the rim, and that doesn't exemplify how North Platte's night has been. I don't know what does. And that ball is stuck. Oh boy, it is really stuck. As the official really having a tough time getting it unstuck. Oh boy, man, he's just, Burke really has it lodged in there. Can he get it on this time? No, it's moving a little bit. Hey, there we go. He gets the basketball over. But the other way will come Omaha North. Clock stop, 5:36 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. The other way, Sanaya Gilmore. Mitchell now with the basketball. Dogs with that zone defense to the free throw line to Houston. Houston bowling her way down, misses the shot. Whirls fighting for the rebound, and she comes down with number 12 today. Adelie Terry the other way, one-on-one. Terry gets stripped from behind, but it's J.C. Burke, the trailing Bulldog, to grab the ball and get another bucket for North Platte. 78-23 as Urban will let that fly out of bounds off the three from Riley. That was no good. As checking in, Peyton Jones for North Platte High, is she'll check in for Hayden Irvin. Jones now on the near side sideline. Inbounds to Burke, who crosses half court, and North Platte's offense can reset to Nora Whirl. Whirl guarded by Riley. Quick feed to Jones. Jones was handled it for a second, but now drives baseline. Up to Franzen. Beautiful feed, and Ava Franzen is fouled from behind by Savannah Houston. It's the second foul for Houston, and Ava Franzen now goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight, looking for her first points of the ball game. Franzen's first free throw off the back iron, no good. As checking in now comes Jorlene Tachoa. Checks in for Savannah Houston. 78-23 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Franzen makes the second free throw. 1 for 2 on that trip. 78-24. As to the far side, up the court comes Destiny Mitchell. Mitchell, bounce pass to Tachoa, to a cutting and levering, back behind her back to Riley for three, no good. Fighting for it is to Adelie Terry. Oh no, she keeps it alive into the hands of Jorlene Tachoa. Terry with that extra effort to keep the ball alive goes into the hands of Tachoa. An easy bucket for, Miller North, and then the other way, a quick hot pass from Terry to Burke. Skips through her hands. Another North Platte turnover. 80-24 the lead now for the Vikings. Riley thought about the three. Cross courts it over to Mitchell. Oh, stolen away by one. J.C. Burke the other way. Burke goes. Another steal for Burke today. That is what she's done all season so well, is identifying those passes and getting wide open transition buckets for the Bulldogs. Mitchell for three, short. Fighting for it is the Bulldogs, but somehow Jorlene Tachoa comes down with it on a second effort rebound. This time Nora Whirl comes down with it. Number 13 on the day for Nora. The quick feed to Jones. 2:10 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Whirl protecting the basketball, looking for an open person, and gets it to Terry. Terry on the baseline. Terry lost the ball, swings it out. Jones, who hits 2 threes in the first half, misses that shot. Ball is on the floor, levering, and Nora Whirl fight for it. A jump ball stays with North Platte. As J.C. Fox will check in for Ava Franzen, which will probably be the end of the day for Franzen, the senior. Burke, wide open for three. Overshot it. Ball in the air, comes down with it. Peyton Jones from the right elbow. 8 points for Peyton Jones. As right place, right time with that offensive rebound. That is her second today. Gilmore, cross-court it, tipped away by Burke. She's trying to fight for another steal, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by, I think, Tanaya Levering. We'll see where they call it. Actually, will say it was off of Burke, so it stays with Omaha North. Destiny Mitchell, quick feed to Riley. She'll step up for three in the face of the zone defense. And Zaria Riley with another three-pointer. 14 points for Zaria Riley. Whirl on the baseline, steps out of bounds as she was trying to fight for position with Jorlene Tachoa. And that's a turnover for North Platte with 33 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. 83-28 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. As Omaha North will dribble the ball up across half court and looks like holding out for the rest of this ball game. Levering, quick feed to the near side to Gilmore, and yep, she'll hold on that basketball with 10 seconds, and that is how this game comes to an end. Not the way North Platte wanted to end their season, going up against a really strong opponent in Omaha North. They fall in this one 83-28. And unfortunately see their season come to an end. And for the three seniors, the toughest day of the year with their season and sometimes in their instance, their careers coming to an end. And most importantly, their careers as North Platte also coming to an end. Not a final game to remember, but a great season nonetheless for North Platte High School. We'll talk, of course, with head coach Tyson Hammond here in a little bit. Discuss all the things that happened in today's game. But North Platte falls in the semifinal A2 district matchup versus Omaha North, 83-28. Step aside, we'll take a break. When we come back, we will have our Quick Stop post-game show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. North Platte High School falls in their semifinal matchup between Omaha North, 83-28.
Looking for your next ride? Come to Bill Summers Auto Group in North Platte. Whether it's a brand new Ford, Honda, or Nissan, or a reliable pre-owned vehicle, we've got the inventory to match your needs and budget. Our dedicated sales staff is here for you before, during, and after the sale. Plus, great financing options are always available. Family is our business, and we can't wait to welcome you to ours. Stop by South Highway 83 in North Platte. Bill Summers Auto Group, open 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
Did those cold winter breezes make you realize there's more air coming into your house than there is outside? If your windows are rattling, fogging, or just plain drafty, it might be time for new ones. At Larry's Glass, they specialize in high-quality replacement windows that keep the cold out and the comfort in, saving you money on your energy bills, too. Stop shivering and start saving. Call Larry's Glass today or stop in at 211 West 5th. See the difference new windows can make.
When making important life decisions about your financial future or insurance needs, it's important to work with people you trust. That's why at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we don't rely on algorithms, bots, or auto-generated answers. We get to know you, so we can help you get the right coverage and make smart financial decisions.
In North Platte, visit Jay Engel at fbfs.com/find-and-agent.
It's your future. Let's protect it.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Omaha North. An 83-28 victory for the Vikings of Omaha North, the #1 team in this A2 district tournament. Again, winner, which is Omaha North, will be hosting tomorrow. And with a shot at state on the line, but a tough way for North Platte to have their season come to an end. We talked yesterday with head coach Tyson Hammond about what the team needed really to do today to, I wouldn't say stay competitive, but really put up a good effort versus this strong Viking squad, and it really rested on not turning the ball over as much as they did, and unfortunately the Dogs just were unable to find a semblance of consistency when it comes to the offensive side, Omaha North put together a not too crazy trapping, full court press defense. And once they went to that, towards the end of the first quarter, early second quarter, North Platte unfortunately fell apart at the seams, and it was just turnover after turnover after turnover, which then resulted in free bucket after free bucket after free bucket for the Vikings, and that lead just ballooned out of control to be a 56-12 halftime score, and then ended 83-28 as our final score here today. And fortunately for North Platte, the end of their season, the toughest part of this, of course, post-game coaches interview, as head coach Tyson Hammond joins me here. The final time to get to talk to not only the players, but a lot of the seniors. Even though the game didn't really go the way you guys were hoping to have it go, still a really successful development season. I think a really great, I always can't say culture builder because it feels like this team always has such a great culture. But just the way this team was able to battle through some of the adversities that they had this season, and, each and every single day put out their grade A effort, is, even in this game where everything was falling apart in that second quarter, you got to admire not only just the talent, but the type of players and people you have at North Platte High from a team standpoint.
Yeah, first off, congratulate Omaha North's a really good team, and they're going to be a really tough out in their district final, and probably a pretty good chance in the state tournament. That's a really good team. They're big, they're physical, they're fast, they have good court vision. They run the floor better than anybody we've played all year. That's, we kind of talked before the game. Nobody has the story that we do. We played Class D Morrill, Nebraska this year, and then the number 2 ranked team in the state, Class A, Omaha North. And there's no way for us to prepare for that type of a team and the way they play, the way they can get up and down the floor, their size, their length. That's a really good team. Like you said, I was really happy with how we came out. First 5-6 minutes of the first quarter, we were right there. And,
heck, that was a 5-point game at one point. Yeah,
we were fighting our butts off right there, doing a lot of really good things. But then they started, getting long outlet passes and getting out in transition, and they pressured us enough that we were never in a good rhythm, which means we were never in great places on offense. So then when they did get a rebound or a steal and run in transition, we tried to work really hard on getting back on defense because we knew that was coming. But again, there's no way to be ready for that speed, the way they were going to come at us down the floor, and that's, again, credit to them for being ready to do the things they do well.
Yeah, there's some teams that you can point out through all the, Nebraska basketball, be like, they're very similar. These teams are very similar. They play very similarly, so you don't really have to worry about trying to find a team that plays similarly. When you look at this Omaha North squad, as you said, they are just straight up one of one. There's nobody that has that combination of size, speed, athleticism, and shooting ability consistently, just in Class A. So it was already a tough matchup going in, and they just showed why they potentially are a state championship level team. But I really think it could be, as you said, a good kind of bouncing off point for a lot of the young players of this team. And we'll, of course, talk about the seniors who are departing the program in a little bit. But for the young, this is the first, district game in terms of playoffs for a lot of these players, not only on the starting side, but also on the bench. So there's always going to be a lot of nerves. And even though this game didn't turn out well, it's one of those games where they can look upon maybe in 5 or 6 months when they're putting in that off-season grind, being like, we don't want this feeling, to come to us ever again.
Right, and it's a big learning thing. When you don't play teams like that, even regularly, but not even at all, it's you get into those games and you have to be able to learn quickly. And there was times where I thought we did a pretty good job of that, and there was other times where obviously just it overwhelmed us. And but I thought I told them at halftime, I'm like, I'm not disappointed in the attitude or the effort. We're playing hard. We're doing some good things, but that's a really good team, and they're going to put you in really uncomfortable spots, and you have to try to find ways to respond. And, some of the windows that you see regularly where you can take an extra dribble or two and people are still open, they're not going to be in a game like this. Like if someone's open, the ball's got to come out of your hands and you got to make that pass, because if you take 1 or 2 more dribbles, they're not open anymore. And that gave us a lot of trouble. You could see it, like just their ability to move when the ball was in the air, their ability to move on airtime. made it really difficult for us. And again, that's a good team, and hopefully there's things we'll learn from it, and hopefully there's things our young kids will see, and like, hey, when we're talking about, hey, when the ball moves, you move, like those are things that you try to point out. Like if you move, if you anticipate, you have a better chance of getting to places early than reacting and being a step late.
Yeah, and this is one of those instances where it's almost, unfortunately, trial by fire. You gotta have them see it first and be like, hey, I've talked about this all the time, and we haven't really been able to see it a lot this season. Here's a prime example of it. Store it in that memory for next year. Make sure you understand it and really process that information. And we saw a lot better of the process in the second half, where it seemed like finally everybody was finally able to find a little bit of a comfortable spot with what they were doing. And you said they got a little more better when it comes to anticipation of their passes, moving to the ball, not letting it just come to you and allowing, Omaha North to flock into a certain spot. So it felt like, in the end of the game, you felt better because you can see the team was finally starting to, okay, it's all clicking, and we're understanding where we need to be and how we need to develop certain things. But also, I think was a good metric was just the overall offensive rebounding production you guys had today. That's just a stat. That's not a technique thing. That's just a whole effort thing, and that's never really been not only a problem here for your team for many, many years. It's a very big culture thing, but it's another one of those things you can always just tip your cap to and say, hey, this team's always going to play hard through every aspect, even if things aren't going our way.
Yeah, rebounding is always a mentality. I actually thought we rebounded really well today on both ends. Unfortunately, offensively, they don't miss a lot of shots. Like when they did, we rebounded well when we forced missed shots, but they make tough shots. They're strong, they're physical, they get to the rim, and they finish well. And I thought we did a good job of contesting, And again, that's another thing for us to learn. The way we've contested other teams' shots all year that we've had success with, we didn't have as much success in this game because of their size and athleticism, and they were able to finish around the hoop. I didn't think we did anything differently defensively around the hoop as far as how we contested shots, just that they're going to go finish them, and they're going to be aggressive doing it. And when we forced missed shots, I thought we did a good job of rebounding, and that's offensively and defensively we did those things. Again, that's effort stuff, and we did a good job with that.
Love to see it. And of course, before I let you go, let's talk about the three seniors that will be departing this program. Hayden Irvin, of course, Ava Franzen, and Malia Harmon. Of course, Hayden Irvin starting off just this season with basketball now at the varsity level. Didn't have a whole lot of time with her just because he was only here for 1 year, but really take me through what she's been like to this program and the other leadership team members with Harmon and Franzen.
Yeah, Hayden was new to us this year, and she started off the year with a concussion, and so we were a little bit slow being able to get her, because we'd never really seen her play before, and with that injury before Christmas, we didn't really, have a very good idea of what we were going to be able to do, and we were able to find ways and to use what she did well, and she worked hard and she did those things. It's hard to come into a new team and try to find a way to fit in, but then you also add the injury part on it where you miss time and it's hard to find your groove a little bit. And she just kept working and doing the things that she did well, and we really appreciate those things. Malia, she was new to us, but not. She played as a freshman and then took a couple years off and came back and played this year. And Malia is one of the greatest kids you'll ever be around. Super great teammate, works hard every single day, great communicator. She's going to do everything that you ask her to do to the best of her abilities. And when she talked about coming out this year, we knew that. And I told her, I said, Malia, we know you. And if you want to come play this year and you're good with the role that we're going to have for you, then we would love to have you. And that's what she wanted to do. So, again, super, super happy to have her with us. Ava is a 4-year player for us. And those kids that come all the way through the program with 4 years to get all the way to here, everybody's path is different. And no matter what that path is, in high school sports, it's a pretty big accomplishment, especially in today's world where when things don't go our way, we find other things to do, whether we go to a different school or we just quit altogether, whatever it might be. And, Ava just kept working through her whole 4 years, and she came all the way up from freshman to reserve to JV to varsity. And you can't not appreciate that type of dedication to the program and to your teammates. So a ton of respect for Ava and the things that she's done throughout her career, and she's going to be a super successful kid moving on. All three of them are. They're going to be successful kids moving on to the different things they do beyond this. And hopefully, whether it was 4 years or 2 years or 1 year, hopefully being a part of our program is something they'll learn things from it that are life lessons, because really in high school sports we're trying to teach kids lessons for life through competition, and whether it's adversity or the good or the bad or whatever it might be, finding those things that you can learn from that make you a stronger person, that make you an independent person, that make you have the ability to play as a team and work with other people. Those are the things that we hope we build within our kids, and all three of those kids are going to be successful moving forward.
That's what we love to hear, and the perfect role models for the younger kids as well, because each one has had such a different route and avenue to how they got to this point. You can see a lot of people either connecting with that or even taking a lot of the lessons that they have learned through their hard work, or going through the unknown with some of their new times playing. So
right.
Excited to see what they, as you said, in the future, because a lot of the Dogs do like to come back, and it's always great to see what they're doing in the future. But also just excited to see just this team come back next year with just another year of experience under their belt to see what you can do. Coach, as always, thank you so much
thanks
for stopping
being here,
on
Paxton.
by.
We really do
problem.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much as always. Coach, our La Casa del Rio's post-game coaches interview with head coach Tyson Hammond as North Platte High School falls in this game 83-28 on our State Farm agent Bobby Holst scoreboard. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We will be back in action on Friday from Fremont, baby. Woo! We are going back on the road to Fremont, as the boys this time will be the team that we will be covering, as North Platte High boys basketball battles Fremont for round number 1 of their district matchup. Winner of that game will go on to face Creighton Prep, the number 1 team in the bracket. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you this Friday for more North Platte High basketball action.
My name is David Merrill. I'm the head chef over here at the Cedar Room. What I hope to bring to the community is an opportunity to explore new horizons that people maybe haven't before because it was too expensive, too intimidating, too broad. And I just kind of want to bring an opportunity for people to try new things in, exciting ways that, are still small town affordable. Stop on by at the Cedar Room located here in the historic Canteen District.